Hello and welcome to Automotive Logistics and Supply Chain Europe. We're here in Bonn and we're here with Israfil Beker, General Manager Aftersales EV Supply Chain at Renault Group. We've just come from the stage where Israfil has shared a glimpse inside how Renault is pioneering its EV after-sales supply chain and reshaping its battery logistics. So I just want to go a bit deeper into some of those aspects with our audience at home. You know, what new challenges and opportunities do EV batteries create when designing and managing after-sales logistics networks?
The main challenge is that it's a completely new business, okay? We have to think out of the box. Compared to our classic supply chain model, which is very linear, okay? You are getting the parts from your supplier, storing them in your warehouse, and then distributing them to your customers. We checked if we could just copy-paste that process for EV. And the answer was no. Why no? Because it's instead of managing a spare part, we are managing a high-value asset. And managing a high-value asset means you have to manage also the service between that high-value asset. So we also redefine what's the service that we want to offer to our customer. And we find out that we cannot just deliver the parts, but we have to deliver the parts, get the parts back from the dealership network, from the battery repair centers to the warehouse, to the recyclers. So basically, we find out that the ecosystem is more complex and that we have to build a completely new EV supply chain to respond to the customer needs.
Yeah, perfect. As you rightly said there, you know, batteries represent a significant share of the vehicle cost, but also storing or transporting them introduces also new logistical considerations or challenges. So how do you balance the needs for parts availability and fast service with the financial and operational risks of holding such high value components?
Yeah. So, pardon my French, but managing batteries for logistics team, it's a nightmare. Why? Because the product is very complex. Okay, it's a high-value product. It can cost up to 30% of the vehicle price. It's regulatory complex. Unfortunately, each country has its own regulation, and even within the same country, we can have different regulation. We're in Germany, and in Germany, each lender has its own regulation. So when I say it's a nightmare, it's a real nightmare. Yeah. And also, it's a dangerous product, okay? It's 400 volts, and we have to make sure that when we carry these parts, we have to do it in a safe way to protect the people that are working with these batteries and also to protect the product, because as I said, it's a high-value asset. And in addition, we took opportunity of the circular economy because we cannot store hundreds of thousands of parts due to the value of the product. And we found out that circular economy, so being more green in our supply chain, it helps the customer because we are able to deliver a faster service. And it also helps us to control our inventory because we find out that to repair a battery, okay, it takes time and we cannot afford to have a vehicle off-road for 15 or 20 days. The solution that we are proposing is swapping customers' battery. It means we are trying to take the customer out of the loop quickly and then repair the battery in hidden time to reintegrate that battery in our stock. And doing that, it helps us to have, let's say, a buffer stock of batteries. And with that buffer stock, which we try to keep at the lowest level, we are able to manage our inventory level. And that's where circular economy helps us.
And with all that complexity, it takes a lot of coordination with your partners across the broad ecosystem of the EV after sales. So from, you know, the OEM, the battery supplier, the logistics partners, all dealing with that, you know, where is the greatest opportunity for deeper collaboration in building a reliable and scalable EV after sales supply chain?
So, as I said, the product is complex, and also the logistics scheme is complex. We are working with several parties worldwide, and all of these parties are using different systems. So it can be different ERP, it can be different WMS, TMS. The dealers can use different systems. And our challenge is to collect the data from all these systems and to have a centralized tool, okay, which is able to communicate with all of these systems and which helps us as the OEM to have a clear vision of what's going on the network. Do we have any bottleneck, okay, in the distribution, in the transport, in the repair process? And what we need from our suppliers and partners is to give us the real-time data. This is one of the main, let's say, the biggest challenge that we are facing.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, there's still so much to do when it comes to that complexity, but looking ahead, where will you continue to define a successful EV after-sales logistics network? Is it in the speed? Is it in the digital intelligence? Is it in the network design? Or even, as you say, the data, the closer collaboration? Where do you see that coming in?
So the answer was in your question, actually. All of that.
Yeah.
All of that because we are managing a 360 model, okay? And each party has to be reliable in operation, in data management, in everything. So basically the challenge is to have teams that are working together because we all need each other. With the circular economy system that we set up, okay, each party is at the same time a supplier and a customer. So example, a battery repair center. For us, as the OEM, they are a customer because we have to deliver some spare parts to repair the battery, but we are also their customers because they are supplying us batteries to reintegrate them in our stock. So it's our after sales is a multi-directional. We have multi-directional flows, and each player has its role, and we have to work on that all together.
Perfect, thank you. Well, Israfil, thank you for joining us on the Red Sofa. I'm glad that we're able to share more with you at home on the after sales and service part side of the supply chain. I hope to be bringing more of that very soon. We hope to be sharing more from our UK event on that exact topic. But thanks again, Israfil, and thank you for having us on the Red Sofa, and look forward to doing more.
Thanks.